Is that Caleb?
Yeah, it is actually.
Is this another podcast?
It is.
It's another podcast. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? When did this come about?
Well, you see, it was conceived on a one night stand I had. You see, long ago, I I was a drinker. You see, and it was a problem. So one night I had a little too many shots of Shirley Temple. Well, I met a girl, and the thing she whispered into my ear, made me bite my lip, was Void Boys, the final episode of season one,
Ooh,
and I creamed myself.
me too. I cream myself just hearing that story.
I know.
But here we are, our final season one podcast. You guys didn't even know it was going to be seasons. We just hit you like a bus, like puberty to fifth graders. Like, was going to
We
say
hit you like
something.
Chris Brown hit Rihanna.
Oh, God. I was going to say something bad as well, but I know I shouldn't. I'd get us demonetized forever and ever.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can you hear music through my headset?
No.
Okay, because you see, for all y'all who don't use Anchor, um, while you're waiting for people to join, you hear music. And I tried to join a call and it didn't work. And I hit that same link again and he didn't join. And he sent me a new link. And I still hear the music. And it's kind of weird, but it's fine.
Oh, you're just gonna you're just gonna hear it for the next hour. It's all good.
That's fine. I'm gonna be. I can't. I had caffeine, people.
It's event.
It's just good old Caleb. Just
It's eventually just
yeah.
gonna get to you. Maybe.
It already has. What are you talking about? I miss playing Call of Duty casually too.
Since we're on here, Caleb, you want to talk about the new additions to the new podcast?
I would love to. So, you know how our podcasts now are just really random? Well, I wouldn't say they're going to be scripted, but every day we're going to, not every day, like every episode's going to have like a certain theme to it in a way, kind of sort of like a topic that we kind of stick to for a little bit, and then we just don't do what we're doing now and like, hey, look at this. Wow, look at this. Wow, that's cool. Do you like water? Like
Right.
just randomness.
That's exactly what happens as
I
well.
mean, it's fine. That's what we started out doing, but like we want to make ourselves better.
And I feel like that's like the first step because I've talked to other people that like listen to us that like we know personally. And they said the one thing that we could fix is the randomness. And
I'm sorry. I'm hard to take this seriously when I hear boo doo doo, boo doo doo. It's like playing the Monsters Inc. theme at your grandpa's funeral.
oh,
And yes, my edgy humor that is staying.
oh, the edgy. That's the best part. I can't
Yeah,
stand when we're like talking about something, then we get off topic and forget what we're talking about, then we move on to something else. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like when I was just calling you a dirty broad over and over, it was
Yeah,
funny, but then it got annoying. Even I noticed it got annoying. And
right.
like, if I notice something annoying, it's annoying.
Exactly. Like Caleb's been
No,
known for Caleb's been known to know what the definition of annoying is. So if he thinks something is annoying, then it's probably annoying.
just a little bit,
But
just a tad.
another thing we're going to be changing is the initial setup. We're going to have one live podcast uh, every like season, and then eventually that may grow to be two or three every season.
It's just what you guys like, because
Yeah,
we do it for us, but we morely do it for you.
right.
Because more so when you think about it, you guys are kind of watching us grow when you think about it. Because we don't know what we're doing. We're kids, for God's sake. We're
Exactly.
just kids playing video games while we talk about school or relationships or whatnot.
Um,
It's random, coming from our hearts. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
right. I
And
don't
I'm
even want to
really
attempt to do
focused.
that.
I'm 5-14 right now. It's pretty great. And yet I'm still number 3 on the leaderboard.
Dang. The team must be losing hardcore.
Well, I'm playing free for all.
Oh. Oh, you're not on. Oh, okay, never mind.
I hate people. That's why I'm a podcaster.
I'm a podcaster. I talk about podcast things.
Hear the music, and it really hurts because I'm a podcaster. It's just an infinite. It's an 8-second loop, and it's driving me insane.
Do you want to try and leave like the thing and then I'll invite you back and then I can like kind of
That's just too much.
talk
I
about
can
it?
suffer.
Okay.
I can suffer.
Because your voice often is like going out and coming back in also as well. I don't know if you notice. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, it's because I'm not speaking fluent sentences. I told you I've had caffeine today.
oh, well, that's true. But like,
See, now it's fine because you like confronted me about it, Phoenix. Good God. I wonder
but,
why Dad's cheating on you.
oh, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, he's cheating on you with
No.
me, his son. We just added so many layers. This became like a thick milkshake from McDonald's.
Milkshake McDonald. Oh my God,
Can I tell you one of my
McDonald's
favorite memories
milkshakes.
for you?
Caleb.
Sorry, I want to talk about my favorite memories with McDonald's.
Yeah, go ahead. Crawling through that damn tunnel.
Okay, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I just had a stroke for a sec. It's fine. I'm back. So, one day when I was 8, I was playing Minecraft, you see, and I built a McDonald's, and I was playing around in that. And my dad's like, "Hey, do you want McDonald's? I'm going out, and I won't be home for a few." And I'm like, "Okay." And so he went and got me McDonald's while I sat there and played around in my McDonald's. And that there was like the most joy I felt.
With
It's like,
McDonald's.
yeah, because, everyone in my lobby left.
Oh, that's sad.
Okay, yeah. Oh well, I just play infected now. Anyways, the moral of the story is cousins aren't worth it.
What the fuck? Wait a second. We're also gonna try and be a little more PG. We've been
Are you
known to not
high?
be very PG in the past. Because we literally had a podcast that was vulgar related and did not suggest like kids watching it. Like I think we age restricted it. So yeah, we're gonna try and be a little bit more PG. Still got some crude humor here and there, but
Okay, PBS, Jesus.
no, this is no, no.
Y'all don't know how cool it felt to be part of the people that contributed to PBS Kids. I'm just sitting there trying to watch an episode of Word Girl, and then the thing comes on saying, "Made by people like you. Thank you."
Oh,
For a man cry.
oh man, that makes me want to cry because like Word
Yeah,
Girl is such an amazing show.
it
Like you can't even
was.
at me.
I'm sorry, I just looked this infected guy in the face, and I jumped down a flight of stairs, and he just stopped and looked at me and shook his head and ran away. I love this. I love this game so much. I died.
Anyway, Caleb, the podcast. So those changes that we talked about, the getting, PGer, PGer.
Sure, whatever you say, Phoenix.
Listen, I'm not promising anything. I'm just saying, PGer. We're going to also try and be more consistent.
Definitely. Because this is fun.
That's like the main thing. Podcasts are very fun.
Yeah. And we enjoy doing it. It's just, well, yeah. People suck. And we're just busy a lot.
Yeah. Also, yeah, we also started high school as well. That's something that
Yeah.
we can say now.
See? Yeah, we're freshies. Everyone bullies us, and we kind of get hurt by it, but it's whatever, you know?
Yeah, we go home and cry about it for a little bit, but we're back,
Mm-hmm.
Gucci. We're
Exactly.
Gucci,
Whatever you say, Felix.
And um, I think it feels pretty good to be back, man.
It
Feels
does.
really good to be back. And to know that we're starting a season 2, which will be out on November 1st, 2019. It also feels pretty good. I say every 6 months we should do another season. How about that?
Yeah.
That gives us some time to get some episodes out there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great idea, man. We got this. This is
Glad
great.
that you thought of that, Phoenix.
I know, man. Also, your mic is quiet. If there's any chance you fix,
Is that better?
that kind of hurt. Yeah, sure.
Can you hear me now?
Caleb, stop moaning into your microphone.
Oh!
We love that. We love that for you. That was sexy. Caleb, what did you just say? I literally can't even hear you.
I said my mom's gonna kick me out of the house.
Oh, okay. It like muffled. Huh?
Is that better? Hey!
Oh my God, Anchor. God, one more problem, and I'm literally going to open up your Anchor, sink it to the bottom of the sea, and shove it up a pirate's asshole.
Well, damn. Okay.
So basically, Anchor crapped itself just a second ago.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a stroke.
The clip that we had before saved, thank God. So I can put that together. But now it's just going to start off really random because, Anchor decided to crap itself. It's also very scary whenever you're trying to get on there and your phone freezes and all you hear is the Anchor music playing and you can't do anything. You can't turn off your phone. You can't press the home button to do anything. It's
You're
just
stuck wondering what
you just hear bump, 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 bump.
Now imagine what I was hearing. I was trying to talk to you for 20 minutes.
Is it gone now?
Yeah, it's gone now.
Is it gone now?
Thank God.
Oh, okay, good. That's good.
So,
but
may I start a random topic of conversation?
Sure, we'll go along with it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Caleb.
Yeah.
What was the conversation?
You know what just happened.
No, I don't want that.
Oh, I know what we can talk about.
Hungry pumpkin.
No. Bread. We need to tell them the story about bread.
Tell them the story about bread. Okay, so went down into the kitchen
Okay,
one day.
I thought you were going to have me tell the story, but okay.
Oh, well, you just told me to tell the story. Okay, go ahead.
Back to you, Phoenix.
What the fuck? Okay, so basically...
I thought I was going to tell the story.
Caleb, you can tell the story or I'm going to come over to your house and shove my phone up your ass.
So basically, one day walked into his kitchen and there's a plastic loaf of bread. It's dead silent and not even 2:30. It was more like midnight. And his family's asleep. His mom's door was wide open. I looked him dead in the eyes and go, bread. Like the hungry pumpkin. And we both died because it was so funny and random.
I
So
think we laughed about it for like
5 days straight.
at least an hour, but then also like the days afterwards. And then we got that loaf of bread, hung it from a
We did a lot of weird shit with
little,
that bread.
yeah, we did a lot of weird shit with it. We covered it in, oh, we can't say that.
We can't say that.
Oh,
I was about to hit you, but like, yeah,
we can't say that. You'll see what we're talking about soon enough.
yes,
But yeah, man, it was
it's pretty wacky.
wild. It was wild.
It was really wild.
Um,
We were saying it like we just like had like an overdose on bread.
had an overdose on bread.
Just putting the grain in our veins. Putting
Them
the grain
grain
in the
veins.
vein.
What?
You know what I'm talking about.
You know.
You know, don't you remember?
What? Stop doing this crap to me, Caleb.
I'm sorry, I just saw a fat guy in GTA and I just ran him over.
Oh,
Yeah, I switched games because because PSN just logged out. So I just randomly switched games.
okay.
And right now I'm Trevor
Okay.
running over fat people. How America should be, by the way.
Caleb for president.
I bit my lip as soon as I said that.
You'll ever just like burn pancakes?
I just like take it and fold it around my balls as soon as they like come out of the oven.
Bro, me too.
I
And
thought I was gonna like.
when did humans start putting pancakes in the oven?
I was hoping you'd say something about that, and you kind of got me scared for a sec.
No, man, I'm confused.
I think it was quite obvious.
I put it in the oven, then wrapped it around my balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this type of podcast right here that we're doing right now, this is not how it's going to be next season. We literally we were like, well, we announced season 2. Let's go ahead and just do one more wacky podcast.
Yeah,
And
Braden's
so
not
we
dead,
are.
by the way. He's just probably asleep.
Yeah, we didn't even ask him to do the podcast, and we kind of should have.
He's gonna kill
But
us.
you know,
He's actually gonna.
it's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's all good. He'll get over it. We get to do season 2 with him every single episode as well, so he'll be all right.
Can I just say stuff without context that's happening in GTA?
Yeah.
Walking down the street with a gun, pointing it at a young black man, putting it in his
I
face.
like where this is going.
He's running away. I shoot and kill him, shooting him in the balls repeatedly. I pull out my rocket launcher. I shoot it at a car. Thousands die.
Oh my god.
Start doing air guitar. Gets ran over. Uses cheats so cops don't find me.
Oh
Kills
man,
himself.
what time is it? Why do we do these podcasts so late?
So our parents don't.
It's 11:40.
So mommy doesn't find out and beat me.
Honestly, you're right, man.
I just killed a taxi driver. That's pretty cool.
Also, started watching Stranger Things like a couple weeks ago. I'm getting into it very late because my girlfriend was like, "Hey, yo, I'm having a party, a Halloween party." I just turned on my Xbox. What the heck?
Was that what that
And then she was like, "And I want to go as Stranger Things characters, but if we go as Stranger Things characters, you have to watch Stranger Things." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." And that's exactly what I did. I'm on season 3 now.
Finally, good God, I thought you were never gonna get past season 2.
Hey, man, I'm here. Also, I'm not gonna say anything
What'd you
just in
just
case any of you
say?
guys.
I heard sounds. I didn't even hear words. You sounded like a Mexican man talking about how he just crashed his freaking truck. Okay,
I also know French now.
I'm trying to like okay, finally. I'm trying to like
There's
hide
so much.
um, Phoenix.
Banana.
So I'm trying to do the cheat to get rid of the police, and I kept hiding behind the tree because you have to press the hide button to activate the cheat. So it's just you just see me having a seizure with a pistol in my hand, trying to like, you know, just me and Sam the Raven. He's a douche, you know.
Oh, okay. Also, tomorrow the Ravens play Seattle, and
That's tomorrow.
I'm so excited.
Do you know what time the game starts?
4:25 Eastern time.
Hmm. Do you know how long it'll probably last?
About 4 or 5 hours.
I don't know if I'll be able to go.
Uh-oh.
I'll see what I can do.
Alrighty, man.
Cause I know
But if
you first.
there's there's no background here, so I'm gonna have to tell you guys. Caleb is a Ravens fan, and as you all should know by now, I am a huge Seattle Seahawks fan. So tomorrow is going to be battle to the death for us, basically. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Die,
So
taxi driver.
I'm like literally about to go downstairs and get some pretzels. Also, I saw the most disturbing thing earlier.
Your naked grandma.
No, freaking Lay's barbecue chips the bag got ripped open and it went everywhere. And so we had to pick it up. And the only bag that we had that we could fit it in was a freaking pretzel bag. So we put it in that pretzel bag. And now there's just a pretzel bag with barbecue Lay's chips in it. But yeah, it was funny. You know what else we could talk about, Caleb?
Okay, I'm alive. Sorry, I just had.
Oh no, it's okay.
I pulled a camera.
But you know what else we could? You know what else we could talk about, Caleb?
What?
KSI versus Logan Paul 2.
Season 2. As in
KSI.
murder a lot of cops while wearing a suit and a douche gold hat.
Let me just say, I won't take YouTube sides, but I want KSI to win. I think hands down,
Logan Paul talks
probably.
a lot of crap, and he gets whatever he deserves. What he should get a lot of, you know, you know.
he
I'm sorry. I hate to change the subject, but I think this would be a better conversation.
No, Caleb, we're going to finish this and then we're going to change it. We have to get used to that for season 2.
I just hurt my hand so much doing that.
You have to realize that we have to start doing that, Caleb.
What'd you say? I was looking at Trevor's principles.
Never mind. Okay, anyway, so there was, I swear, there's like 80% of people that want KSI to win, and that's it. And then there's the other 20%.
To be honest with you.
The other 20% is wanting Logan to win. Or they just don't care.
And a lot of people are racist about it, saying just because he's black, he shouldn't win.
Yeah, some people, not a lot.
Right.
But I could see what you mean.
That's even more screwed up, in my opinion. I didn't know that. I didn't know KSI, had a lot of one-night stands. Well, not one-night stands, just like, you know what I mean. Abortions,
Yeah, that's a touchy subject, though. We won't talk about that. But I'm going to go get my charger because my phone is currently at 1 and it may die. So I'll be right back.
I just love brutally murdering the innocent in this game. Like, I can't tell you how many people I've just killed. It's a hobby. You just walk into Hobby Lobby. Hi, welcome to Hobby Lobby. What can I get for you today? Um, um, um.
There we go. We're back in action now.
So,
What was that conversation you wanted to talk about?
give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oh, Peter Canine Dog Training.
Peter Canine Doctor. Oh gosh, this guy.
I love this guy so much.
Okay, Peter Canine Dog Training literally did a video about a freaking monster or a dog being in a barn and then a Bigfoot raping him.
For any of y'all that like Call Me Carson stuff, if you look at his weird YouTube channel's video, you can see it. I showed it to Phoenix, and I went to Peter Canine's channel, and it's honestly the funniest thing. Like talking about the Raven, that was really funny. And it was late at night, and Phoenix didn't know what to do, so he just watched it expressionless, and then at the end he just laughed hysterically, and it was the weirdest thing because I couldn't tell if he was enjoying it or what. It was weird. That was a weird time.
It was weird. It was a weird time. Yeah, it was. I was very confused. I was kind of watching it and just like, bro, what?
And oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm just murdering 1,000 cops right now.
Yeah, Caleb. So now we know one thing that you can't do whenever we're doing a podcast.
Murder cops.
No, play PlayStation.
Actually, you're not gonna tell me what to do.
Caleb, listen. Whenever you play PlayStation and Switch and stuff, I notice this is a recurring theme. You always change the subject to a random one, and you always interrupt the conversation to talk about how in Minecraft you did this and that, in GTA and stuff. So,
Yeah, because the conversation's getting weak.
but Caleb, that's the problem. We have to learn to not do that. We have to learn to keep the conversation going no matter what.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
I think in today's society, I'm changing the subject because I don't want to talk about that anymore. Because we need to have an actual conversation. So.
Good. Now you're actually realizing it.
Oh no, I realized. I just wanted to screw with you for 20 minutes straight.
Okay, go ahead.
Earlier when I got home, I had a show tonight. Went pretty well, but I got home from it, and I got on Discord, and I talked to a guy, and this woman, his girlfriend, broke up with him, and it was pretty wholesome because I was trying to helping him through it, and he was telling me how his girlfriend's ex spread lies about him and stuff, and I'm like, well, women sometimes don't understand how sensitive guys are, and like stuff like that. And it made him better, and I made his day. And you see, gamers get hated on a lot in our society for no reason. But at heart, we are just as human as everyone else. And everyone needs to realize that.
That was good. That's good, Caleb. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love that. You're right. That's another thing. Speaking of gaming, Fortnite Chapter 2, yay or nay? Let's see here. A new map is a yay. New gameplay thing that I'm never going to ever get used to is probably a nay. I don't know. I really would have to play Chapter 2 to see whether or not I like it.
You just having it.
No, I haven't. I haven't cared enough to download it.
That's respectable.
But I
I've
don't
just
know.
been, I've just
Maybe
been
if I were to
chilling.
play it, if I were to play it, maybe I would get into it. But that's a maybe because I don't like Fortnite that much anymore.
There's not really many
Um,
good games really anymore. I'm really excited to look at the Outer Worlds. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty good game.
oh yeah. I'm trying to think of other games like leaks of Black Ops 5 coming out. Not anytime soon though. It'll be in 2020 or whenever it's coming out. Like that's
I
gonna
hate
be
that they
fun.
ended
Even though,
zombies. I hate that.
yeah,
I mean,
that's what I was gonna say.
but
Even though zombies is basically over.
I mean, they could do like a whole nother storyline, like a whole nother AU, but it wouldn't be the same, you know?
Oh yeah, it would not be the same at all, and I don't know how I'd feel about it. I didn't even like Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 zombies was kind of dull and didn't really, I don't know, make any
Because
sense to me, so I kind of stayed away from it.
I think because they had no other place for that storyline. And
Yeah, they just kind of like,
but when you think about it, Call of Duty, if they take zombies out, half of their fan base is just gone. So when you think about it, they can't really get rid of zombies, but they can make a whole nother AU. Like
right,
what? Like you know what I mean? And
right,
the
yeah,
multiverse may have came to an end, but we might see what happened when it came to an end. Like, I mean,
yeah, like the
we
Dark
believe,
Aether, like Nikolai mentioned.
right? What we believe is that it all like just went to blackness, but it couldn't have. I'm sure there's like other worlds that are living the same thing, like a multiverse,
Right,
like it said. Like we only saw like 5 different like types of worlds. Not even 5, probably like a lot less. But you know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you
There's
mean.
more out there. So I feel like there could be a whole nother section of the game that we don't even know about. And then Call of
Oh
Duty could
yeah,
use that lore. Look off that, you know what I mean?
right. And with that being said, with like the zombies coming to an end and stuff, if they did end zombies, you'd have to make one good ass campaign and one good ass multiplayer to at least compete
Right.
with the loss of zombies and stuff. And I feel like that needs to be noticed by them. They're going to have to do a good job on the next chapter of their game, or else the fan base is just going to be gone.
Right.
Now, there's going to be multiplayer people. Some people are multiplayer people. Some people are campaign people. Some people are zombies people. But you see, the campaign that they took out of Black Ops 4, you never see people playing Black Ops 4 anymore.
Right.
Because they're campaign people. But guess what Black Ops 4 didn't have? A campaign. Because they put in Battle Royale. Which Battle Royale is okay. But I feel like campaign would have been good.
Right.
So, I don't know. They just need to, start thinking a little bit more. Maybe.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. Different video games. It seems like video games are getting worse and worse. I swear. I don't know if that's just me, but Fortnite came out, and whenever I actually liked it, I thought it was good. Black Ops 4 got announced, and it wasn't very good. Um, let's see what else. Apex was all right.
I never played Apex, and I kind of want to.
It's actually really fun. It's different. It's
Right.
kind of like,
Well, Fortnite kind of
you
wanted
know,
to be towards the end.
yeah. Um, I like the difference between it because you can like choose your certain character, like a specialist from Black Ops 3, or like whatever, and then you can also, you know, it's like a battle royale, and you get to use like that certain power of whoever you are, and I think that's really cool.
And add like a certain spice to everything.
Right. Although it could have been a little better, it wasn't bad at all. I quite enjoyed it. But
With every game, there's a flaw.
yeah, with every game there's a flaw. There's no denying that. I think the game that you could say is close to perfect is Minecraft
That's not what I was gonna say.
because you can
But yeah, I see what you mean.
because you can because you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? It's your sandbox. You can make whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Like there's no rules to the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the certain flaws that it has, not flaws. I wouldn't say these are flaws, but they're just kind of like
Pet peeves.
not real things. And if it would have been a little bit more realistic with it, then it could have been a perfect game. And that's like the Ender Dragon and the Nether and stuff.
What it's not realistic, rather than what it is.
Right. And I feel like if it would have been more realistic and they would have had more realistic features in it, I feel like Minecraft would be a perfect game. I literally personally think that it's a perfect game already, but I'm just going by, stats and what other people think. What were you going to say that was close to a perfect game?
This is just my personal opinion, okay? Okay.
Okay.
All the Batman Arkham games. Really,
I never really...
Exactly, that really wouldn't be in your field. But, like, in my opinion, those were flawless games.
Right. And I guess if you haven't played them, you couldn't say, which I can't because I haven't played them. But, it's like... I'm sure that there is at least one or two flaws with that game, with those games. Which, I mean, because there's flaws with every game. I mean, there's flaws with GTA 5, and GTA 5 is one of the greatest games ever created.
Yeah.
And it's the same with Minecraft. It's the same with GTA 4. It's the same with, all those games that you think about whenever you think of good games.
Honestly, you want to know a game I want to play? A game series? I think I've told you this before anyways. Borderlands.
What is it? Borderlands. You told me about that, yeah.
I'm gonna start getting into that because I feel like I like it. And plus,
does Epic Games make Borderlands?
No. Epic Games, it's like Steam. Like you have the Epic Game Store. You can it's like Steam kind of, but they made Fortnite.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I saw that on the Epic Store, Borderlands was on there, but then I forgot that they partnered with them. And so that didn't even cross my mind. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Video games are coming to what's the word? Kind of a drought. I'm kind of scared for Rockstar to make a GTA 6.
Why do you think?
Because I don't want it to fail. Right.
They want to make sure they have everything perfect.
Right. And that's what I love Rockstar.
They've all, like we've been talking about, flawless games. Their games had few flaws.
Right. Which, you have the glitches, which you're always going to have glitches with a game. There's no way.
Because there's no way for the game to be a game without glitches. And
glitches sometimes make a game, man. GTA 4, the swing set glitch, whenever you run into a freaking swing set in GTA 4 and you get flown across the entire map, that literally is the funniest thing in the world. And we're talking about
game glitches that make the games great. Watch Dogs, we found that out.
Oh gosh, I drove through a freaking building on that game one time. I drove into a building and it no clipped me through it. I was like, what the fuck? Watch Dogs 2 was fun as well. That one clip whenever we turned around and then 2 seconds later the guy on the motorcycle flew over him.
I still have that on
my phone. That was funny.
I might upload that. Yeah, I might upload that
Honestly,
to the
that's
Voice.
so funny.
Should I?
That's
To the YouTube
you
channel?
can. You can. Honestly, it was like the funniest thing in the world.
It
But
still is.
then there was another one that me and Caleb did, and it was on GTA. And like
I was
he was
driving through.
driving.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
you
go ahead
can.
and tell it if you want. Okay.
I didn't.
Um,
Okay.
he was driving through like the little train tunnels underground, if you know what I'm talking about, where like the trains go. Not the trains, the whatever they are.
Monorail.
Um, yeah. And he gets to the end of the tunnel and a car falls and is like bouncing up and down and we're like, what the fuck already? I wasn't even paying attention. And Caleb was like laughing and I look up and he was like, look at this. And I look and he clips it. After the car fell and bounced and stuff, it like was beside his car and then it started driving and like floating. And then it came back down and Caleb got out and like got ran over by it, and then he got teleported through his car, and then he shot her, and it was really weird, but it was the funniest thing like ever.
It really was.
I swear it was the probably the funniest glitch on GTA that I've ever seen. We are coming up on 41 minutes. This has been a good podcast so far.
Yeah.
You know, we're starting
We
to
had a
get
little
used to what we're going to have to do.
we had a little seizure in the middle, but it's fine. We picked it back
Yeah.
up.
We're getting back into or we're getting into how we need to be on the actual day of the season 2 podcast. Super excited for that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I say once we get to 50 minutes, we'll call it a night because I got to edit this as well.
Yeah.
So
Plus, I am getting quite tired.
Honestly saying. So yeah, this is the final episode of the season 1 podcast. And I just got to say massive props to us for, you know, going through and like improving our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Like at first, me and Caleb were just sitting there finding every way possible to do a podcast.
Exactly.
And then later on, we found Anchor. And then we started using it, and we got better at the podcast, and we got better at the editing, and then we started getting into more YouTube videos. But then instead realized, you know, we had to get back to doing our podcast
And we're
because
still gonna do YouTube videos. It's just we're gonna do 2 or
podcasts
3.
are what made
Yeah.
our channel, and we need to know that like we have to respect that.
Mm-hmm. We might try to do podcasts on the weekends and one skit in the middle of the week, just so we can have stuff to post in between the wait, you know?
Right. And man, I like talking about like how far we've come so far. Like, you know, only at 12 subscribers, but we have 1.4K views on the Herman the Worm remake, which I don't know where in the hell that came from.
And
You know?
why?
Yeah, and why. So I guess boomers are just like, hey, yo, I'm going to show my kids the Herman the Worm remake by the Void Boys.
Right.
Man, it was, I don't know, when did we even, I think this is how we did it. Like, we were talking about it, and then Caleb was like, we should do a remake, because, like, we had watched Herman the Worm so many times that day, and then we did the remake, and it was so fun. Like, I remember editing it and laughing my entire ass off.
Those were the good days.
And,
Summer.
yeah, it's sad, man. Like, literally, season 1 is coming to an end in about 3 minutes. I just got to say, this has been one hell of a journey.
But it's
already.
not over.
It's not over, and it's not going to be over for a
The Void
long
Boys
time.
are back.
We are back. and we can officially say we are back. Not
Whether
even like from a skit.
people like it or not, we're not leaving.
We're not
We're
leaving. We're
putting
staying.
work.
We are going to work even harder than we ever have before. We're going to be consistent. We're going to have better edits. We're going to upload on the Instagram, and we're going to put more work and effort into our podcast.
Because in the end,
And
not only are we here for us just to have fun, more or less we're here for you guys.
exactly.
Because just imagine someone out there having a bad day and just hearing us talk and try to be relatable could save their day, you know.
Exactly.
And with that,
Boost someone's entire life.
hmm
Yeah.
and with that,
That's to me.
this has been Caleb and Phoenix, end of season 1.
Thank you
Continue.
guys so much for the support. This has been a wild season 1. But on to season 2 and let the journey begin.
Welcome to the Void Boys podcast. And that's where we end it,
Season
Phoenix.
2.
I think